What's up, Alphas? It's your boy, Alphas Mate, looking cute, looking clean, looking sick. And of course, we talking
Yeah.
about DareDevil Born Again season finale, episode 9, Straight to Hell. As we saw, presented by Kingpin 99. This is a reaction breakdown review and recap with spoilers. So I don't know why you're on this. If you don't want to be spoiled, you can leave right now. Unless you don't care about spoilers, and you can stay right here because we got to talk about this. Murray, we were wrong about Fisk. We forgot about this man. We started off the season. I want y'all to go back. We started off the season saying, "Oh, Fisk is him," and then last week we like, "Oh, Fisk owe him a favor." How dare we forget who Fisk is? He set up Red, aka Matt Murdock, to be killed because a dead hero is better than a dangerous vigilante.
That mother crazy. Like that,
We learned this last week. He owed him a favor.
that motherfucker really crazy, bro. He's straight up crazy. Apologize to I thought that Fisk was gonna go in order. Nah, this whole episode was just Fisk saying blanket. Like just blank everything. Screw it. I'm just finna do what I want. Now I done came back to myself. Screw it. Blanket. Boy, I cringed at least twice during this episode. He said screw it. He literally said screw it. I'm just like, you know what? You got it. You got me. I apologize, Mayor Fisk, for ever doubting that you were this deranged. I apologize wholeheartedly. That man said, he said, screw it.
We said the first.
I forgot.
Literally our first time. This is Monray. Shout out to Monray.
Greetings. I'm in shock and awe right now.
And we about to get into it after this. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Yes, you are.
Back on Fisk. Monray, he got the commissioner's head, Monray. We need your face for this. We need to see it. But
Boy,
he grabbed his head after Sheila. Sheila, don't make that look. I thought I screenshot it. But don't make that look, Sheila. After you set this man up with Luke. Shout out to Luke from earlier season 1 when he was a cadet. The commissioner has resigned and turned on the city. You gave him the call to know he's there. And he got in the car, and I can't show you what he did.
this was one of the times I flexed. I would just like to say, ooh, Sheila, you are like one of the few people in this show I had faith in that had a heart, that had some sense, and you sold out. Ooh, she saw when he was like, anybody that ain't in agreement, you know, you can go ahead and send him on. And you value your job more than your morals. Sheila, you ain't she need to get capped. One of the few people out now, and you black too. The only one I can trust in that show right now is BB. She the only one in that show I can trust. They got some sense of morality. Just BB the only one. Because you sold out. At the end of season 2, she better not be alive. She need to be gone the same way the commissioner is. Squeeze her head. Like, go ahead and get rid of her because she sold out. She going to have a sense of morality. She going to try to go back and betray Pitt. Nah, I hope Vanessa go ahead and pop up like she did her ex-cheating boyfriend. Pop her the same way. Freaking shame, man.
He popped that man's head like a watermelon.
Oh, that was one of the few times I cringed.
Yo, this girl got back to roots right now. I was like, oh, he turned it into Gotham City. He got Frank Castle in a cage in his house.
Frank got out. Well,
vigilantes in cages at his house.
That boy is on.
He keeping them like.
He really owns something, bro. Like, I'm sitting up. So instead of killing them, you capturing some of them just for trophies? I'm like, this boy really deranged. He took that one thing he did with I forgot his name, the dude that smashed his wife, Adam. He did the one thing with Adam. And I was like, you know what? This is a good idea. You should get all of them like that. My boy just don't give a squat no more. He literally said, screw it. This ain't that crazy. Then as soon as he opened up the episode, hey, dead hero is better than a live vigilante. What? Or if he succumbed to his wounds. I said, how could I forget this man?
Don't tell his wounds.
Dang it, man. He just done stop giving the squat. He ain't even gonna hide it no more. Go ahead and pop him off. Thank God Matt got hearing because my boy's finna get a little shot. You finna be gone. Did a little nick in that arm, you're gonna be out. I'm like, freaking get well soon. I was like, oh, okay. Then my boy Captain Frank, Captain Savo, he was like, I got a call. I got a favor. I was asked to get you out of this alive. And Matt got the nerve to be like, but what if I don't want that kind of help? Man, you ain't got no choice. You got a whole task force about to knock on your apartment door and they ain't playing nice. Me and Pike gonna talk about some, nah, Frank, don't do that. They got AKs. They got assault rifles and body armor. You talking about don't execute.
Frank said, oh, that's what you do now? You save him like you did after you did Fisk? Look what he doing now. You save him? What about him? And he shot to do.
Literally ask, why you take a bullet for him? I don't really know.
Up your house now.
In this case, we can see that he didn't mean to let Poindexter out, even though us it really like he did, but whatever. He's gonna come back to help him, hopefully. But, bruh, you got the nerve to be like, don't kill them. They coming to kill you. Well, they coming to literally assault you and take you out. My camera. Literally turned the city of Manhattan, New York into the purge. I don't understand why you are sitting here trying to play nice. This man has turned into the purge. Cut the city grid out. Everybody looting and running riot. Police out there. That man literally said, hey, no, don't cut off the bridges. Don't worry about Miranda rights. Take them out. I'm like, man, you trying to play nice? That's when Sheila was like, you had a heart early in the episode, but as soon as he was like, you can go ahead and get up out of here, you ain't gonna have no job. It made me so upset with her because she didn't even have to sell him. She just chose to. Because Fisk would have known nothing about it.
Fisk was favoring the other guy.
I'm like, you got the nerve to sell out just because he got a promotion and you just want to be a book. I need her. Frank, I'm gonna need you to, what you did later on in the episode, I'm gonna need you to do that to her.
Frank didn't care. We about to get into what happened in the show after. This is our next reaction to the show. My man shot a man. He put his head on a disc and shot through the disc. We just see the blood. At the end of the episode, Frank shot a woman in the face.
And you declined.
He did not care with the woman.
They decided to unleash the Punisher. And he punished.
It did not matter if he was in his way. You getting a
that boy punished.
Gun to the face. And then we're gonna talk about it when we get in the episode. But that's our initial reaction. That was Punisher, and Matt Murdock was like a side character in this episode to the Punisher and Fisk. So, which I didn't mind because it's setting up for season 2 because he building. And we're gonna talk about it when we get in the episode. We start with what we talked about earlier, the line about a dead hero is in a dangerous situation. He gets out, he tries to warn his girlfriend, who is now part of Fisk's team after seeing the chaos he caused. Okay, she's a little crazy. I told y'all, I've been warning y'all about her all season, but nobody, I'm like, she's crazy. No, she doesn't know she's crazy. She's misunderstood. No, she's crazy. He tried to convince them, we got to figure out what Foggy found out and what Foggy did because this is going to lead to the Fisk. We got to figure out. She's like, you're delusional. You're crazy. Calm down. You saved his life. He is still the mayor. And she leave. Then they figure out what he found out, which leads to him going to his apartment where we see Frank, a friend phoned, which led to an interesting scenario. A favor was called, and I'm here now, which led to the whole scene we already talked about, blood and guts and gore. We found out the bullet that killed Hector, and my man broke his jaw, basically. If you hit him like that, he's dead. I don't think he's alive. If you hit this man straight in the face with a metal crowbar in his jaw, he should be shot right now. But they had this brutal fight, which ended up leading to his house getting a grenade in and blew up. I think he blew up his apartment.
Yeah, after he got out the hospital, he was like, okay, screw it. Somebody looted and did something random, and Matt succumbed to his injuries. It don't matter at that point. The first time I cringed in this episode was very early in the episode when Matt opened his eyes and he felt around. He was like, Karen? I was like, oh,
Hey, it's the drug.
It's the drug. It hurts. I'm sorry, baby girl. After he blew up his apartment, the same girl he called on her. The Marvel guys are giving you a third opportunity to get the girl you should have had back in season 1. It don't make no sense why this man ain't smashed Karen yet. God dang, bro. This is the
He might. We gonna
You
get
should
it.
have had Karen this whole time. She been ride or die with this man since before he was Daredevil, after he was Daredevil, after he ain't talked to her in 3 months after Foggy died, after Foggy passed away. And then what she do? The second she hears, you remember, Karen always in Los Angeles, she saw it on the news somewhere. Local man Matt Murdock takes a bullet for Mayor Fisk. Hey, Frank, I need you to get him about. I know this finna go sideways. She ain't been nowhere in this season other than episode 1. He did something with Fisk. I'll get him about, Frank. I know this finna go sideways. How smart he is.
So Poindexter
How
too.
smart she is.
Got Bullfisk out. So you got 2 ops.
Like,
Straight.
and then she's like, I heard Poindexter was out, and I heard you took a bullet. I had to get you about. How smart this woman is. Like, she knew.
Gullible than us, Monte. She knew it wasn't gonna be no favor. We thought it was gonna be a favor. We gullible. Like we are.
She's smarter than 90% of everybody that we've been accustomed to in this show. She knew off of 2 things. 1 out, 1 bullet. Gonna get him about. She's gonna get him about, Frank. Then got on a plane and went straight over there.
She also knew not to go down how to save Frank real quick. You ain't making out that compound.
I learned them skills from the first 3 seasons. She got common sense. All right, we'll get to that a little bit later too. She got common sense. I'm just like, bruh.
But
Please,
by the way,
Ariel.
that dialogue is amazing. And it is incredible. The whole morality versus what are you wrong with you? Why you are a monster right now? What are you gonna do? Let them kill you? That's what they're trying to do. What you want? They got AK. What you want us to do? Just let them shoot us? Basically, what
Morality versus vengeance.
yeah. Karen's back. She drove up while they jumped on top of a car. In an almost Spider-Man like situation, which didn't quite work out for him, as we see in this scene. The apartment blows up. A shot of it.
Beautiful.
But they go and Man's a bit hurt because Karen called Frank. Now, note, this whole time since episode 1, she hasn't called Matt. As they look through clues right now, and they talking about the situation and everything, and they talked about to Frank, they mending up a little bit. They go look for clues because she went to the Foggy's, what's it called, the little containers, storage.
Yeah, back to the storage facility or whatever, like, place they go when they store everybody's stuff when they pass on.
So
It's
they
like storage too.
went to get the notes. And like I said, the whole time, before Matt heard, because that's why I skipped over it. Matt heard the flirting. He heard the heartbeat as they both flirted. And she said, I heard your heartbeat when you were talking to Frank. What about his to me? I said, oh, love triangle. Oh, it must was adrenaline. How about when I saw you? I must be adrenaline. I'm like, okay, we got a weird love triangle between murder. She's smiling at this man the whole time. I'm like, oh, are we going Karen flirting with Frank in front of Matt?
It's what they were alluding to, true enough. But for me, they've obviously made that Frank and Karen have had a connection since season 1, 2, whatever. When they first met, she was the first person that was able to connect with them. So they're alluding to that, but it's probably more like a real genuine connection that she has with Frank. But we all know, even though it showed later in the episode and everything, like, this girl, Matt, you ain't got the authority to say that. She been trying to ride your bones for 3 seasons. So I don't even want to hear nothing about what you talk about with Frank. Because you trying to have your child.
And if he ain't going, let me go get Frank because he's my other one that will play ball.
Right.
It's a favor. I did the favor. Karen. What did she say? What did he say before she left? Karen, I did the favor, right? I did the favor.
That's all it was. Karen.
Be safe. My whole thing is we got an interesting like love triangle going on that's gonna play in the season 2, which gonna be like a side beef. But season 2 gonna be all action apparently, because they got Fisk got people doing that. We could talk about it. Right now, we got Lil Fisk acting real bold with Buck behind him, threatening to counsel Monroe. We gonna pass this bill.
I knew it was over.
We gonna let me know if you don't support it. Take care. I'm like, oh. By the way, we have my regular citizens, a 17-year-old boy looting. He puts it down. He shoots him in the head.
And then they put him down.
And then the guy was like, the other police officer, who I'm assuming gonna be on the good side. We're gonna randomly see. We ain't gonna remember, but he probably gonna be on the good side. Like, he jumps a kid. No, he's not. He put a mask on it. He's a vigilante. I'm like, okay. Okay, we doing this now.
Basically.
Okay. We the regular kid.
No martial no laws, no Miranda rights. You deal with them. That's how you do.
We Gotham now. Ain't no rules. I keep saying that we are Gotham when the police just do whatever. But they got a commissioner that care. Technically, we did.
I don't know if I can say Gotham because the police ain't corrupt. Not the whole force.
When Gordon goes to the comics, when Gordon gets out of commission, they did get really.
When they knock him out.
They got really corrupt. They let a Two-Face and a bunch of fun stuff in that situation.
Okay.
But we find out what was going on, Murray. Because in the next scene, we figured out Foggy figured out, well, by accident, to open the port, to stop the seizure of the port and let it go in the public domain. What's the problem with that, Murray? They were using it for her art business. And she could send money and make it seem clean. Millions, as Fisk would say. But as a mayor, we can do billions. But she was using the art as a, like, what's it called? The clean money, basically. Where she can
Oh, yeah. Using the launder money.
So they was using it, and criminals can use port. Fisk, the whole season, been trying to get this port thing passed. So they can seize it and own it themselves as the mayor. And instead of millions, billions. Because now they can charge every criminal in the world to use their port to launder money legally.
Legally.
Even though it's illegal, it's still legal because they are the
They have no jurisdiction, which means there's nobody there to enforce the law. If something is done wrong there, there means no checks, no balances, nobody can come and check your warehouse containers because there's basically no police force. Okay.
All while the city is burning down. But we found out a reason why, and it makes sense, as the commissioner said, because we find out right now that two things are happening at one time. The commissioner betrayed by Sheila as he gets in the car, and young Luke, the cadet from earlier on season 1, you probably don't remember, but he is there as the car driver, and the commissioner know he's screwed. He already know, oh, so you weren't part of the new task force.
Oh, that hurt.
And as this is going on, Frank decides he's going to solo with 1,000 dirty cops in there running around like psychopaths. It looked like Borderlands 3 down there, Murray. You know the scene with all the loose dudes when you run around in the little port, like, yo, you know what, I'm not going down there. It was just running around like with guns running around in Punisher gear. Two things happen at the same time. We already told you what happened with the Punisher. Fisk has the commissioner, and he's talking to him about how he wants to protect the city. And the commissioner hits the line, you never stop being the king. He tried to do it diplomatic, and then he almost got shot and just said, screw it. Y'all trying me now. I'm back. You try to end me, I'm 100%. How dare y'all? At the same time, we have the police trying to convince Punisher to join them. And we got a hell of a speech, Murray. You think you know my pain? You think you've been able to do what I've been going through? You think you can relate to me? I'm like, oh my God. My man got tears in his eyes. You ain't nothing to me. I said, oh my. Why is he so good?
Good like that, man. I can think.
Why do I agree with him? He's
like, my man, he's good. He's just good like that, man. Frank is that boy. So glad that they didn't kill him off. Well, good what he do, what he say. Bro, y'all don't understand. Y'all just trying to be me. You don't even understand why I'm me. You just want to go out and off people for fun. You don't understand why I do what I do. You don't know nothing about me. Get that out of my face. That boy said, I wouldn't even piss on you if you was on fire. I was like, oh, okay. My boy all the way don't give a squat.
And by the way, the police officer, y'all don't know, he's the guy from early on, whooped 3 times. That guy with the Punisher force.
He needs to go through. He on the list with Sheila. Sheila at number 1. He got to be number 2. He on the list with Sheila. I'm gonna need you to go too.
By the way, I adore this scene. This is the what's that movie called? Sin City type look. I love this shot. That whole scene when it was shot like Sin City. I love that, by the way. Beautiful shot. We see Karen outside at the port. I don't think they know Frank is there, but they are at the port looking. And they see so many people. Why are they there? Or they are just there running around. I think this is part of his clip.
At
That
this
was,
point, it's not just the
yeah,
task force he showed them the car area or whatever.
yeah.
That was all those people, something like that.
So you gotta remember,
Yeah.
the black guy, this guy that killed him.
At this point, it's not just the task force. He's taking over the police force because that it's a scene you'll see later. Bruh, that whole boat warehouse area covered in police force. This ain't just taking this own personal task force. Oh no. Now that he's gotten rid of the commissioner, who was the only one that will be able to try to help shape the police and keep them right, he's gotten the police. What like?
Would he ever give her the information before he got his head squeezed off?
I mean, they got a glimpse of, but like, Fisk got the police force. He got the courts because they blackmailed. He got the city power grid. He got the mayorship.
Because he was like, oh, them businesses you ran, I know about them. Oh,
Now, after seeing this episode, Uniqo Williams will understand what we meant when we say Fisk controls everything.
he just killed the police commissioner with his back in front of a whole bunch of people.
That boy shut off Manhattan. And Vigilante attacked the power grid.
We start seeing the end of the episode as we see, like I said, they are looking and they're like, how are we gonna take back the city, Karen asked. Army. Because by the way, Daredevil was about to go down there and she until like, no. You see that? You will not make it out there alive. You will. You look down there. I don't care how much you are not superhero Spider-Man with the suit. My God, you are a regular dude who cannot see. You are good in like close quarter combat in the dark. You are not the Hulk. You are not Sentry. You are not Thor.
Karen is the only reason we still have a story. Let's just keep it a bean. She the only reason there is a season 2. She got mad out of his apartment because my boy was finna get put down. He was gonna try to fight them by himself, quite possibly get taken out, get swarmed, or take injury because they all had assault rifles. So he either would have taken damage getting out of it or he wouldn't have got out of it. That was one. 2, she, the freak, calmed him down, as Delmay is saying, from going on a suicide mission.
You what?
He literally was like, all right, I'm finna go in there. She like, what? Bro, you got a gunshot hole right here. You're already tired from earlier. And that place is swarmed with policemen if you go in there. You are going to die. And she's like, yeah, we can fight this and you can do all of that, but it's going to take time. If you go in there, you are going to die. Did you just realize the last 2 hours we just went through? They tried to assassinate you in the hospital, blew up your house, and they hunting you down. And the city is off right now, so nothing we do is finna get announced on the news or nothing.
Martial law.
And you want to sit here and go and try to fight on a boat just to see what's in there. It ain't even to save Frank because they didn't even know Frank is kidnapped the ball. They didn't even know Frank is there. So they literally got that man in there, and you just want to go see what's in there.
Yo, Frank was murking people.
He got swarmed. You want to go in there, just see what's in there. He gonna personally execute you like he did that freaking. He was like, Matt, I warned you, and you warned me too.
You think he would have put him in the cage?
Oh no, he'd kill him. If he was willing to blow this man's house up and assassinate him in there, he want Matt gone.
Matt didn't make it.
Matt, the same way he showed Muse's mask on the TV, he gonna be like, Daredevil was the reason that the grid went out.
Daredevil killed Matt.
He believes Daredevil off during the thing. Matt Murdock unfortunately succumbed to his injury because that's when the grid went out. Unfortunately, Matt succumbed to his injury, and it was Daredevil that made the power grid go out. But my task force took him out. This lets me know the vigilantes and retail. Man, please, no.
Fisk is insane. But we first see Matt's psycho girlfriend, which I've been saying, meets up with Fisk. Will she betray him as the new administrator of mental health?
She probably would.
Psychopath.
She probably would. To be fair, it's only because she's in
It was too.
somewhat denial because she don't know. She don't know Fisk. So to be fair, she hasn't really seen this evil part of Fisk. The only thing she's seen is Muse, who was Muse is an enemy, not really a vigilante, but they all getting lumped together. She saw Muse try to kill her. She saw Mayor Fisk get almost assassinated by another quote unquote vigilante who was really not a vigilante. We saw Fisk.
Vigilante. Like, this man is a.
No, I say Fisk is making it to where they're all getting lumped together when they're not. Vigilantes are people that are trying to actually save the city. The evil people are getting lumped in with them. So she's seen
people Fisk.
Fisk almost get assassinated. She's seen quote unquote vigilante that she knows of try to kill her. And she don't know that Matt is Daredevil. So right now, she don't have any reason to believe that Fisk is really as evil as he says. She can't believe him because one, he been off his rocker to her because she don't know the truth about him. All she knows is that this man been acting crazy and he ain't really been saying nothing to me. And now the last time I go and try to console him after he take a bullet, he called me Karen. So she don't get like at this point. Not to mention, Bob, she know. She might think he dead because right now Matt's technically missing. For all the people, they're technically missing now.
I think he did that whole season.
No, you're gonna see him because
I'm talking about just like lawyers.
Yeah, you will see him because technically, it's martial law around there, but in the eyes of the city, Matt Murdock is still a hero. If they see him, they might try to get him in the corner and kill him. But the optics are out there where Matt's a hero. So if he's just out in the open, they can't really just shoot him. Like he's not in vigilante form. So he's not going to appear like that, but he can appear if needed for a specific purpose. Now he can't stay out. He's gonna have to get away from the police as soon as he gets out. Martial law. The episode, Fisk makes an announcement. Just to give you some context of what we're talking about. Right now in the city, there's martial law. There is a curfew at 8 o'clock, and all vigilanteism is immediately illegal and will be dealt with. So therefore, nobody in no mask and no vigilantes can be out there. The police can do whatever they want, which they're all under business rule.
Yes, by the way.
Everybody's supposed to be inside at 8 o'clock so they can't even see the crime being put out there. Fisk could drive laundered money down the street and anybody can't come outside and say anything. Like, it's that crazy that he has this much of a stranglehold on the city. But Matt, luckily Karen made him come to his senses and okay, we can't stop Fisk in one night because he got this much control over us in weeks. We're going to have to work with the crew in Josie's and work our way back out to figure out how can we expose that warehouse area. And they'll have to get higher courts involved because New York's done for. They're done for. They'll have to get some outside powers to come here. One, they got to clean the police force.
He ain't on the planet right now.
No, he ain't in this dimension.
I'm saying, like, Dr. Strange.
They're gonna have to clean it out. Like in Josie's, there were at least a few policemen. They're gonna have to start with the police that are not on Fisk's side. Because there are police in the force that aren't on Fisk's side. The majority of them probably are at this point. Or they'd be forced to. So they have to start with the police that's not on Fisk's side and work their way out from there. They'll have to get some more vigilante help because Frank,
private defenders.
We got to say Frank's just a mystery right now. We don't know if he's fully out yet, or if he just attacked the old dude. I don't know which one it is. So we'll see if Frank's able to get out and help. We'll see how Moon Knight comes into this and whether the outside forces are going to get the help with this.
Probably the defender.
Maybe White Tiger Jr., maybe she pops out early. I don't know.
It was shown at the end of the episode.
They might do another time skip when we start this next season. It may not be long. But this is not going to be something they're going to be solved in a day. It's going to take them some episodes, some time to figure out how can you get Fisk's grip on the city out? What outside power can you really use to get him out? And then I ain't going to deal with him because tried to put Fisk in jail twice in the original season. And it didn't work. He tried once, he took over the jail, made his jail into an own personal hotel. Tried again, he went into a sabbatical and came back, and the city of New York, in a matter of about 2 or 3 years, forgot who Fisk was, and he became mayor. Next thing you know, it happens again. So I'm just like, bro, at this point, you got to kill him. I'm just going to be real with you. You got to kill him.
You just got to.
You're going to have to kill him. You can't put Fisk in jail. You got to end him. I'm sorry. You got to get rid of him. Vanessa got to go too. She can't stick around. She's just as bad at this point. So you got to get rid of both of them. And Matt ain't going to want to do it. I know a couple people that will. I know Moon Knight will do it. I know Frank can do it. Karen will do it if you give her the right 9mm. She'll do it. To answer your original question, yeah, Vanessa or his ex-girlfriend, she's probably his ex-girlfriend at this point because Karen back in the picture. She'll probably betray because all she gonna need is to see how corrupt Fisk is like once or twice. She'll be like, oh, Matt wasn't crazy. And then she probably think Matt dead right now. So Matt, I don't know if she thinks Matt's dead, but I mean, his apartment did get like blown up.
blown up.
He probably just got him listed as missing. So when I say Matt will appear in lawyer talk, he'll appear. How and why, I have no idea. But he will, because then I gonna have all Daredevil. He'll appear, even if it's at the end of the season. Vanessa probably just thinks he's missing. And as soon as she sees Fisk corrupt, it might even be Fisk Jr., that man that's been attacking the courts. So Fisk Jr. or Fisk, as soon as she sees the corruption, and Sheila have a change of heart, and we'll figure out who's leading the police force. It might be old boy that's been helping Matt this whole time. He might come back and take over the police force. We'll see how that goes.
We know crazy guy.
It's gonna be a battle, and they can't just come out and fight a whole bunch of police. They'll have to use smarts. That's why they gave. I don't know how Karen slipped this to her, but Matt's lawyer partner, he's working with the black lady. Karen slipped her the deed that foggy evidence to let her know, hey, the Red Hook warehouse and thing is not on the map. They showed that in the episode 2 at the end of it, that she got that evidence. That evidence is going to be able to be used in court, at least right now. They doing this illegal crap. It's an uphill battle for real. When you got the police, courts, and the city power grid under your grip, and all the vigilantes, you got them in cages other than 2 of them.
Besides the most powerful ones, I like it's gonna be hard to get Luke Cage in that mode.
I don't know if Luke Cage is popping up in this. I just know Moon Knight got a guide on his side. Vigilantes you really put into this.
I'm pretty sure they'll come back because they defenders.
It just depends on who you have coming to this
Yeah,
after Doomsday. Because the next season don't happen until I think next year. I think it's next year.
I think it's.
I'm expecting now. They already filming and cleaning up nice since it's April. They could put it out at the end of this year, but
I don't think.
I don't think they come out until next year. So I'm just gonna assume it doesn't come out until it might come out before Doomsday. But Doomsday isn't until June of next year. This could come out in Doomsday. If they filming it this year, clean it up and everything, they could put it out the same time next year in March. It's good.
They said they're Born Again season 2 will be out. The show ends with Fisk doing the speech in a weird TV format. Just know, I love New York. And then we get the way they've been doing the whole show, where right after he gives his speech, Matt gives his about when I was a child, and the whole line. There was a few lines that was really good.
I love it.
We also learned about Matt's fear about going into the darkness, what we talked about earlier in the season, where it was like, I looked into the mask, but I felt like I needed the mask to be me, and instead I went to the darkness. And Karen, I love all of that. The fear that you have of being in the darkness makes you.
Mac, just get Karen and go on, bro. You tried to replace it with Vanessa because you shut her out because she tried to talk to you for 3 months and you shut out. Bro, just go ahead and get Karen and be done with this, bro. Please. Just please go ahead and get her. Nah, I don't know what happened between this and that because they still got to connect this to She-Hulk and all that mess. Just forget She-Hulk existed.
She-Hulk made all of it go away, right?
I don't know what happened.
That ending was. Listen,
well, maybe it was just a fling. He came back to New York and Daredevil Born Again happened after that fling. Hopefully that, because look, just get Karen.
Wonderball told Screen Rant that an annual release is the plan. So season 2 will be out next year, and hopefully Daredevil will be released, which will be before.
It'll be before Doomsday. Just go ahead and get Karen and be done with it. Now, if Karen gets off in the next season, I will be sad, but I'm gonna be like, Matt, it's your fault. You could have had her years ago. I'm gonna be mad at Matt even more than whoever does it. But hopefully she's able to make it because she has shown herself to be the smartest person in this entire show. And that's bad when you got Frank, Matt, lawyers, reporters, and Fisk himself. She has shown herself to be the smartest person in the show. The smartest. Now, you can also argue that Fisk is also the smartest person, but it's more Fisk is playing on the stupidity of New York City, so I don't like that. But she has learned from her mistakes. The stupidity of New York to let you be mayor in and of itself already blew me away episode 1. And I said that. I'm like, how did y'all forget in 2 years with this man? No, New York deserved to get put under martial law. They deserved it. They deserve to get put under martial law and be shut up because Lord have mercy, bro. This y'all fault. Y'all got freaking the commissioner of fatality put on him because y'all wanted to be stupid. Matt, why didn't you let him take the book?
But that's all I got. This is the end of Daredevil Born Again. Let us know your thoughts. What did you like about it? What you didn't like? Will his ex-girlfriend now betray him? What y'all thought on the season? What do you think next season will go? Let us know in the comments. Remember to like and subscribe, hit that notification bell.
Let's see. Sheila. I'm trying to think of my list of people that need to go next season. Sheila, Fisk Jr. I said somebody else in this. I can't remember who else I said, but Sheila, Fisk Jr., the other person I said earlier in the video, which you can scroll back to see. I got those three that need to go rip. Vanessa, depending on how much she turned on Matt and don't believe Fisk, she might have to go too. We already turned Daredevil into the purge, so we might as well go ahead and get rid of a few people. Otherwise, so it makes sense. Appreciate y'all for watching. Thank you all for traveling with us on this journey. We will see y'all for the Thunderbolts in about 3 weeks. Thank you very much.
Shout out to Marvel. Sinners will be reviewed. I hope it's gonna be out Friday, but hopefully early Friday. I don't know when I'm gonna be able to catch it because I have casual conversations on the Casual Conversation channel. So I don't know if I'll be able to watch it Thursday or early Friday. Friday night. Because Saturday, Mania season, we might talk about, might do a watch along. A lot going on. As you have Power on Friday, as well as Happy Face on Friday. So Friday gonna be very busy for me. Then Sunday, the number one show that we review right now, Mobland. Shout out to Mobland. A great
And then
show.
the other part of WrestleMania.
Yes, so a bunch of Mania stuff, Mobland, a lot of content this weekend, and then I finally get to rest Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. We will be watching a lot of shows, Sinners, WrestleMania, all that. So join, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Right now, it's a video showing up that you probably want to see, probably related to Daredevil. I play this for Marvel. If you want to watch our Marvel show, the playlist will be down here somewhere on the screen. If you want to watch our other Marvel content, we're going to get the videos edited and all that more. I appreciate y'all.
He's always got something to say, casting looks, throwing shade every single day. He's got his body's in the proof, doesn't unlock whenever spitting the truth. Keeping it high, your compromise.
Playlist should
That's
be up.
some nasty work right there.
Playlist should be up somewhere right here.
That's some nasty work right there.